Right, hello. This is Leo the King 4 or Minecraft to Storm 101, and I'm here in the world of Avon, which is where my Minecraft Pocket Edition medieval RPG map is set, called Kingdom of Avon. Now, today I'm just going to be giving you a quick creative tour or fly around because, you know, it's pretty cool and you don't normally get to see it from this sort of viewpoint when you're playing. But I'm going to be talking a lot about the map, about my inspiration for the map, about plans for the future. Whether you care or not, I don't care. Just enjoy the scenery, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to start off by saying that this map would not be possible without Shrimp 1970 or Shrimp MCPE. He can be found on YouTube, and he is the original creator of this world. The things he created are the three towns of Swampton, Scrimville, and Stonehaven, which don't actually, which are quite far away from the all of this, the main map area, which is actually all created by me. But still, that the fact that that is there kind of gave me the inspiration to build all this. And this wasn't originally going to be an RPG. This was going to be just something for me to look at. Maybe I'd upload it, maybe not, purely for the aesthetic, because I love medieval aesthetic. And anyway, yeah, so it started off with the construction. Oh, damn these glitches. The construction of Riverwood, which is the spawn point. I'll go there now. And of course, that was inspired by Skyrim. And I got I was inspired by a YouTube tutorial for some of the Riverwood houses by, I think it was something about, can't remember. I can't remember who. I know it's appalling, but yeah, Wasp, I think. It was Wasp, yeah. Well, they did a video on how to build Skyrim Riverwood houses in Minecraft, and I built this one and this one and this one, and then kind of designed this myself. But yeah, so that was my inspiration for this, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I'm actually going to probably redo this in the future because there's it's a bit too open here. I might add a well or something, or shift this over here when they finally add, yeah, shift the blacksmiths a bit to the left when they finally add structure blocks. I could do the clone command, but I don't, too much hassle. So anyway, yeah, this is Riverwood, and one thing you may not know is that this thing, which you probably walked across if you've played the map and wondered what's the point of it, well, it's actually a mill. Yeah, not a mill, a wood cutting thing. Yeah, sawmill. Yeah, and there are docks here, and if you go in a boat, you go along here to Scrimville, which was built by Shrimp. Now, these things, and that one up there on the hill, are beacons, and this was inspired by Lord of the Rings. If any of you have seen it, you probably remember that scene where they're at Minas Tirith and Pippin lights the... It might have been Merry. No, it was Pippin. Lights the beacon of Gondor, and then all the ones along the hills are lit up to notify the rest, the other good guys. I can't remember who, to come and help them because the orcs were coming. Oh no! So yeah, what the premise of this is that if Riverwood is in trouble, it lights its beacon, and then people stationed at all of these beacons will light them when they notice a flame. And eventually, the signal gets to Scrimville, and they will send their military either down the river or along the road to Riverwood. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This was all built by Shrimp over here. Shrimp 1970. Go subscribe to him. Go play the original map. It's on MCPE DL and many other sites that I'm sure have stolen it from there. Like many have stolen my map from MCPE DL, which I'm fine with if they credit me, but unfortunately many don't. Many forget. Or, well, I say forget. So anyway, I'm just going to go back to Riverwood, along the river. So here we are. Yeah. Another feature you might not know is that if you go this way, down this path, as though you're heading to Scrimville, and you pass this log storage house, yeah, you go around the side, around here, down this gravel and dirt path, you get to a small house I built, which was inspired by Jamzy Boy Minecraft, who does PC Minecraft videos and tutorials on building medieval-style houses. So yeah, this whole thing was built by him, I believe. It's just a little shack with a little bit of loot inside. But, you know, this was back in the time when I wasn't building for it to be an RPG. I just liked adding details everywhere, as I will continue to do. Don't worry about that. But it overlooks Laketon Market. Now, the idea behind Laketon was that it was originally going to be a town like Lake Town in The Hobbit, except on a much smaller scale because I only had this much space to work with. But then I realised the lakes were too small to really hold any fish, so a fishing town wouldn't really work. And so I turned it into a market because I felt that the map needed something more interactive. So, you know, you come through here. Hang on. Oh, I've got hide GUI on, so it won't display titles. But normally when you walk through here, it comes up with text saying Laketon Market, which is pretty cool. So here we have butchers, etc. And this took me forever, but every single villager within these stalls is the role which it says on the sign. So in here, he is actually a butcher, so you can trade meat with him, which I think is a nice little feature. It did take me forever, and they do keep dying, as people tend to do. It's very annoying. But anyway, yeah. So you come along here, you get to the crossways. If you go left, you go down a very, very, very long road to Riverrun, which again was built before it was an RPG and has no connection with the main plot currently, but I am planning on putting a relic over there, or maybe incorporating it in a quest line, or a bonus quest, of which there will be more in the future. But over here you can see the signs point to Bree, which is named after Bree from Lord of the Rings, if you hadn't guessed. The houses are much smaller and more spread out, but this design is based off some YouTuber. I will credit all these people in the description if I remember, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. I will find out. So go see the description for credits and maybe links to the tutorials where I got my ideas from. But yeah, this style is not my own. Now, something I have added very recently, which is available on the latest download link for the map, is that, first of all, signs now point in the direction where the things are. And I know people were getting very confused. They were going, oh, is this west? Does the compass point west because it says Wayfinder? No, a compass points north. You idiot. No, sorry. That's fine. Yeah, so I did that instead. And now the signs should tell you which direction you're going. I'm just going to make it day because the zombies come out and kill my precious market workers. Time. I wish they'd simplify these commands, like, you know, make it /day. Like, it's not going to cause much confusion, is it? Lake Hill Lane. Here we go. This is fairly new. So you go along here. You have a new Hobbit hole. Aha. Meriadoc Brandybuck. Anybody who's read or seen Lord of the Rings will probably get this. But yeah, everything's got loot, I suppose. Now down here in Lake Hill Lane, the Hobbit holes are green, which I think matches the grass more. What am I saying? Of course it matches the grass more, it's green. Now, to get to the house over there, you can go by boat, or you just go along this path. Right, which also leads to Greenhill Lane. But you go up here, it links to Greenhill Lane there, and to the house of, I don't know who. And also goes up the hill, wraps around it, up to Bilbo Bilber's house, who is the person their house, this house here, is the one you need to find for quest 1, which is a very simple quest because I just wanted to break people into it slowly. But of course, people still managed to find a way to somehow struggle with that because the signs weren't clear enough, but that is now fixed. Here we have the dwellings of the old gaffer, another Lord of the Rings reference. I know, I can't help myself. Right, bedroom with a green bed. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at every single detail now because I feel it might be getting a little bit boring. But one of the things I like is, when I'm flying around here, is just the aesthetic. Any medieval aesthetic, in fact. I just watch loads of medieval Minecraft videos on YouTube, or just generally medieval videos. Here's a wheelbarrow, a design I picked up from somewhere. Yeah, I suppose that path goes up there and leads to Riverrun. Now, I'm heading further west. Actually, no, before I do that, I'm just going to go over here. We have a little above-ground hobbit hole, and there will be lots of these in this forest behind, because I feel like one is not enough. In fact, you can never have enough hobbit holes, so I'm going to build a whole Hobbit Shire. That is my aim. Here's a path to Bushtown ruins, which if you didn't know were here, well, here you go. They are the ruins of a vanilla Minecraft village. I ruined it myself because I hate them so much. And gave it a storyline, so you'll find a little book in here which tells you all about how orcs invaded it, and it promoted the the government of Avon to put in better security for the western towns, hence the beacon system. And also, the next thing on our list, the Westhold Barracks. We have a bridge here which was not designed by me. Again, you'll find the credit in the description, because my memory, okay, it's never been good, right? At least not with names. So we've got this path, and here we are, the barracks, which are pretty cool. This design is by Jeracraft. I'm sure you've all watched him if you're into medieval builds. You've probably done many of his tutorials, but yeah, he built this, and so I followed his tutorial. He's very good at tutorials, it's very hard to go wrong. But look at that. Like, he designed that. He has the brains to come up with something like that. But anyway, yeah, you go in. There's lots of loot. Not many people explore this because it's not actually part of a main quest. It's training grounds. You can practice your archery skills. And since you're in adventure mode, you can kill these guys as many times as you like, because they won't disappear. But anyway, let's continue. Our very new feature to the right of me is Arendelle Church, which is actually a cathedral, but I couldn't fit it on, so shut up. And also, the new way to get to Deephold Ruins, or the quest to Crypt. Now, there are two ways you could have gone before. You could have gone up this path, down here, and then turned right and gone to the old cathedral ruins and delved into the crypt. I noticed many people on their YouTube playthroughs just followed the coordinates and were seen going cross-country, out of their way through thick forests to get there, when really there were signs pointing to Deephold Ruins all the time. I just wish people would read signs. Anyway, we go over the bridge here. Nice touch with the crosses. I think that's religious-y or something. Yeah, north, south, Arendelle Cathedral, Deephold Ruins. In this tour, I'm also going to be showing you some secret features I've added when I've been bored. So one of which down here is a chest with diamond horse armor, if you're interested, because it's one of the very few places you can find it in this map without switching to survival and cheating and mining your own diamonds, which would be equally difficult, but yeah. This is Arendelle Cathedral, named after the real Arendelle Cathedral in Britain. Yeah, it's very cool. Again, not my design. This is designed by Jeracraft. I've made my own touches because, of course, he did it in Conquest Texture Pack, which isn't available on MCPE. At least there is one version, but it's not very good. So I'm just holding out until that comes out, and in the meanwhile, making do with John Smith, which, by the way, I am loving. I hope you guys are too, and I hope if you play the map, you think it fits, because it's very good for what I'm using it for, which is medieval. So here we have the inside of the cathedral. We have some candles. The interior, again, is designed by Jeracraft with a few changes. We have... So that's another thing. If you really want to build any of these things for yourself and implement them in your own world, I'll just link all the tutorials in the description for each build, at least the ones that weren't designed by me, which is most. And you can build them for yourself. Yeah, so upstairs is the bell tower, but I'm not sure you care about that. I'm not sure you care about any of this, I'm just assuming. Who are you? Right, back out here. Here we go. Deephold Ruins, or Quest to Crypt. Oh, this is a little secret feature. There is a shovel and a book you can find in Westhold Fortress in the council room, which tells you to come here to Boromir's grave, link to Lord of the Rings, and dig into the podsole. The shovel as breakage permissions, so you can dig down there, and there is a very good sword. Now, at the moment, I'm quite limited by the vanilla swords I can make, and I'd really like to make one which is completely OP, but of course I can't add smite and sharpness to the same sword. Now, I know I could use plug PE, but it's currently not working for me, but in the future, be assured there will be a way to get the most OP sword ever in this map. Now this was one of the first things I built in regards to it being an RPG. In fact, I was halfway through building the Crypt when I decided to make it an RPG. But, yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's my proudest thing. So, Deephold Ruins. Oh, and also, if you dig down here with the podzol shovel, there's some diamonds. Shh, don't tell anyone. Right, so, originally you had to cross this bridge to get here by coming down this path, but now you can just go that way. This is new. This little tower, which is inspired by a build tutorial done by Lord Dacre on YouTube, or Lord Dacre, I don't know how to pronounce it, in the Dacre Ages build series. It's very cool, and at the top you can find a chest with the Crusader short sword. Not a very good sword in comparison to some of the swords that are available in this map, but hey-ho. Right, yeah, we go across the bridge, a little bit of parkour. This is about the limit of the parkour in this map, because I hate doing and making parkour. Right, so we go up here. Here is Deephold Ruins of the Cathedral, which is inspired by a video done by Sam the Gladiator with his friends Tortoise and Grian. You know them, okay? You know Grian. So, yeah, he did a sort of a role play with them where they complete loads of quests in this Kingdom of Valor. And one of them was finding this cathedral and then entering its crypt. And the crypt here is also inspired by that, basically block for block for the most part. So yeah, I'll link to the original videos. They're very good, they're very entertaining, and there's a lot of inspiration there. Very good builds. So here's the crypt. I'm not going to go all the way through because that would take forever, and you can just go play the map yourself. But I'll say it again, this is my proudest build, I suppose. It took me long enough. It took me bloody ages. Right, so you go down there and enter the crypt. But maybe that's for another video, or just go play it yourself. Just go play it. Clear some space. Clear a good 218 megabytes of space and play it. Come on, you know you want to. And it's turning nighttime to give a very cinematic view of Deephold Ruins. And also, here's an Orc Camp. One sec. /time set, not swot. I hate these iPhone keyboards. Right, here's an Orc Camp. There's orcs, and a camp, and a tower, with a flag. That's all there is to it. Right, we're going. Next on our list is West Hill Mines, I suppose, which is over here. I'm not going to go in because, well, you know, that's for you to do. But here they are. Here's West Hill Mines. If Minecraft stops glitching, which I'm afraid it never will, so that's the one problem with this game. There is never an update without glitches. There we go. So West Hill Mines is in there if you couldn't find it, which you should have been able to do because there are signs. Anyway. Westhold Fortress. With its Minecrafty light glitches. This again is inspired by Jerracraft. I owe everything to him, apparently, because I had a few months of just binging his videos and building everything he did, so yeah. Turned out pretty cool though. I'm very pleased with this, especially the interior. But this is quite important in the map because it's the gateway to many areas, and one of them being the Nether. for Quest 3 or something. There are stables here if you didn't know. And, oh, a chest. What's in there? Diamond horse armor. Go get it. You silly fool. Right, so up here. Yeah, that's Westhold Fort. And now we come to the final thing I'm going to show today. Before I get carried away and show you several more things. But here we go. This is the ruins of Dragonreach. Very Skyrim inspired. You can see this is a lot like Bleak Falls Barrows. With the arch things which look like struts of old houses. And a very old bridge, which I have no idea how it stands. It's magic. Right, so here we go. You go in the mountain, you climb up the steps, and you get to here. Dragonreach. And if you do play through the map, which, if you didn't know, if you're just watching this because you like the thumbnail, well, this map is basically one where you have to go around the kingdom, finding loads of different relics, and you have loads of quest books to help you. They'll tell you the general area and where to go and that sort of thing, and a little bit of lore and history behind them. And when you found them all, you come here to Dragonreach. It will tell you to do so, and you place all the relics in the chest. There's a hopper that will eat them, nom nom nom, and then it will activate a bunch of redstone, give a cool effect, and then summon a dragon, which you have to kill. So yeah, if you do feel like playing this, go check it out. It's at mcpedl.com. and multiple other rip-off sites, but one thing I will say, do not get it from them because they often have the most outdated version there is. And this has been updated quite a few times, so if you really want the latest version, which by the way you should because it has lots of cool new structures like Arendelle Cathedral and such, then get it from mcpedl.com. The link is in the description, believe it or not, if I remember. But for now, I think that's all. Oh wait, no, no. Oh no. I knew this would happen. Right, there's one more thing I want to show you. But it's quite far away. And my disk is almost full on my laptop, so I feel like this is about to finish recording suddenly. So if that happens, I'm sorry. Yeah, I might black out. But first I'm trying to get to Riverrun, which is a very nice little medieval village just out of the way, where you can find a little bit of loot, mostly bread, because there is a massive bakery, as you'll see. But yeah, I just think it's pretty cool, and it's the most aesthetically pleasing town I've built. And it was amongst the first. It started off as just a farmhouse, inspired by a video by Archelaus, Archelaus, I don't know, his profile photo is a mushroom. Anyway, yeah, he built a farmhouse. I copied the farmhouse, and then I built a farm. Little bridge. We have a tavern when it loads. Built originally by Keralis, who is a quite popular PC Minecraft YouTuber, and he built this as a tutorial or a let's build, and I copied it block for block. We have a little market here with 3 villagers alive and well, finally, for once. And here we are. This is Riverrun. These 2 houses here, these are inspired by a tutorial done by Jamsyboy Minecraft. The amongst the best at medieval builds. This is the bakery. That's my grandfather clock ticking. Bakery was originally built by Jarracraft. I got it from him. And here we have a windmill. Oh, who was it who built this originally? It was... Oh, I don't know. It's in the description. It's in the description, okay? Anyway, he is a very good medieval builder. And he did this windmill, which I couldn't resist putting into my world. There's fields upon fields of wheat, some water towers without water in. And here we go, the farmhouse built by Archelaus. I don't know, This was built by him. A little stone wall, dry stone wall. Yeah. So that's that, I suppose. We have a barn here, inspired by Jarrowcraft. We have a well, inspired by... can't remember. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed me flying around, talking about random stuff, showing you my world, because that's it so far. Apart from the 3 massive towns that Shrimp built, but I will put a link in the description to one of his videos of him flying around his world before I added all this stuff. So everything I've shown you today has been built by me, and yeah, took a long time. Now, I will see you next time, if there is a next time, which there should be. Go and download Kingdom of Avon Open World RPG Adventure Map from MCPEDL.com. I hope you enjoy. Oh, and if you do come across it on any other website apart from MCPEDL, please report it to me in the comments, because it's just so annoying. Yeah. Cool. Bye.